Hey guys, this is Stacy from eatthebite.com, and today we're making Mie Goreng, Indonesian fried noodles. This slightly sweet and spicy dish with noodles, chicken, and veggies will rock your world. Let me show you how to make it. We've got a bit of prep work on this one, and it starts with washing and cutting a head of cauliflower. You can certainly steam it to save a little time, but I love roasting vegetables, so that's what I'm doing here. I cut the head into small pieces and put them on a sheet pan. I'll add a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. And after that, I just toss the cauliflower around a bit to get it coated in the olive oil. Then I'll put it in my preheated oven at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. I'll turn it once halfway through. Next, I'll take one medium onion and slice it, put it in a bowl, and set it aside. We'll need shredded or matchstick carrots for this, and I had a bag of shredded on hand, so I used those. You'll also need about 5 to 6 cloves of finely diced garlic. So I chop all that garlic, and then I'll put that in a ramekin and set it aside with my other prepped ingredients. I'm using baby bok choy for this, but you can actually use regular bok choy or cabbage as well. I took 5 or 6 small bunches, chopped the ends off, then sliced them as you see here. However, when I got down to the bottom, I took a look at those bottom stems and they were a little bit dirty. So I pulled those out and I washed them a second time. So you want to look out for that. Once I did that, I put the baby bok choy in a bowl and set that aside as well. We'll need about a half a bunch of scallions for this. So I chopped off those little fraggle tops and sliced the scallions, including the white and green part, to add to the stir fry and for garnish. Then we'll take all those scallions and set those aside as well. I had this leftover rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to pull every last bit of meat off of it for my Mie Goreng. I'll start by removing all the skin and any fat that I see, and I put gloves on for this because it can get a little messy. And this was from Costco, so it's a little bit bigger than the average chicken you'll get at your regular grocery store. So I pulled off the darker meat and pulled it into shreds, basically. And then I took the chicken breast, sliced it down the middle, and cut it into cubes. And then once I've finished, I'll put all that chicken in a bowl. It is crucial that you have fresh lime for this dish. A fresh lime wedge should be squeezed on top of your bowl of noodles before you eat them. So I sliced mine and set those aside. Now we're going to make the amazing sauce. It starts with Indonesian sweet soy sauce. The brand I always find at the Asian market is the ABC brand. And since we're making enough for 4 to 6 people, we'll need 2 cups of this sweet soy sauce. Now to balance the sweet is the salty and spicy. First, some sambal, an Indonesian chili sauce that's got a bit of a kick to it. Then regular soy sauce. I use the lower sodium kind, but regular's fine too. And just these 3 ingredients are actually all you need for the sauce, but I also like to kick it up a notch by adding a little Thai roasted red chili paste and then a little Korean chili paste, which is called gochujang, and it adds like a smoky spice as well. You want to give this a nice hearty whisk. You want all the ingredients to be well combined, especially those chunks of paste I added at the end. Now that our prep is done, our cauliflower has finished cooking as well, and I love how the cauliflower gets that little browned edge from the roasting. Yum! I have some salted water I brought to a boil and added my noodles. I had fresh linguine on hand, so I used that instead of buying Asian noodles. Works just as well. Just follow the package instructions of whatever noodle you're using. So now we're ready to start assembling our fried noodles. I find it's much better to cook them in individual portions, so I'll show you how to do that here. This way everyone can put exactly what they want in their portion, and it can be a fun event for everyone to cook their own. So we have our cooked noodles, our yummy sauce, the rotisserie chicken, baby bok choy, garlic, sliced lime, scallion, our yummy roasted cauliflower, shredded carrots, sliced onion. And I also have this jar of fried shallots I got at the Asian market. You can certainly fry your own shallots as a topping, but I love this stuff because it's easy and adds a nice crunch to the top. Oh, and the pasta water. Do not throw your pasta water away. We're going to use it later for the sauce. Okay, let's get to it. I'm adding a little olive oil to my heated wok. I'll add the onions in first and let them cook for a minute on their own. Next, I'll add the chicken, give that a stir around the wok. There's a lot of stirring involved as you add new ingredients. So I threw in my cauliflower and my scallion. I'll add the garlic next, and if it's getting a little dry in your wok, just put the garlic in and add a little more olive oil to that. Then you want to give it another stir around the wok, add our noodles, get our shredded carrots in there, and then I'm going to start ladling a combination of that sauce and the pasta water. If you like it saucier, add more sauce. It's really a personal preference at this point, so add what you like here. We'll give it a really good stir around the wok after adding our sauce and our pasta water. We want to get all those noodles coated in that yummy sauce. The last ingredient we'll add to this is the baby bok choy. We want the dark green part to wilt a bit, but we want the light green part to be cooked but still crunchy. We're going to give everything a good stir around, and now it's time to eat the bite. It's ready, guys. Here we go. But first, I want to squeeze that lime all over the top of my noodles, sprinkle on those yummy fried shallots, and then some scallion as well. I get the perfect bite assembled with my chopsticks, and it is fantastic. The comfort of the noodles, that little punch of spice from the sauce and the crunchy bok choy, this is as good as any noodle dish you'll find at an Asian restaurant. And you can make it at home and have leftovers for lunch the next day. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, you can find this and all the printable recipes on my website at www.eatthebite.com. And if you like this video, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks again, and see you next time.